What's going on, guys? Right now it's Friday, October 6th, and it's 5:12 in the morning. Right now we're at a hotel in Tokyo right next to Narita Airport, and today we're going to be flying to Nagasaki in southern Japan. We both haven't been there before, so we're extremely excited. There's a good amount of things to do. There's two festivals that we're going to check out, and there's a lot of historic sites, and there's a lot of good food. There's a lot of things to do out there. We're super excited, and we're going to go there right now. We're going to fly. Our flight's about 2 hours. Our flight's at 7:15 in the morning. That's why we're up right now. So we're going to start to head that way and get on the airplane. Let's go. And this weekend I'll be traveling with the Japan travel expert, George.
All right, it's gonna be super fun to go to Nagasaki. There's a ton of stuff there. It's like one of the first cities in Japan that was open to the outside, so there's a lot of European influence, Chinese influence, so it's gonna be really cool to see that mixture of stuff. Not really like anywhere else in Japan.
All right, guys, so we're all packed and we're leaving the hotel right now to go catch our flight. All right, guys, so we've made it through security. Now we're heading to our gate. The sun is rising. It's a beautiful day. It's getting a little colder in Japan, but it feels nice. So we got about 2-hour flight to Fukuoka, then about an hour and a half train ride to Nagasaki. We're both feeling pretty tired because we didn't sleep too much. Hopefully we get to sleep on the plane a little bit. All right, guys, getting on the train to Nagasaki right now. We've made it to Nagasaki. 3 trains and 1 flight later, we finally made it. It took a long time. It's been a long journey, but now it's time to explore the city. Let's go. All right, guys, here's the first glance at Nagasaki. We're leaving the train station right now. We're gonna go to our hotel, drop our bags off, maybe check in, and then walk around, see what we can find. Beautiful out. All right, guys, so we dropped our baggage off at our hotel. It's pretty nice in Japan. The hotels will take your luggage and they'll keep it there until the check-in. We couldn't check in, they wouldn't let us yet, but we'll be able to in a couple hours. We got some ideas of some things to do, so we're gonna walk around the city and see what all that we're gonna do. So our first site is this Glover Garden. It's supposed to be pretty inside, so let's check it out. So before you enter, there's a long escalator that you have to ride up. Goes all the way down there to all the way up here. Pretty cool. It is beautiful up here. You can see a great view of the city. You can see some military ships down there. This building behind us is beautiful too. But yeah, it's a perfect day out. I'm liking Nagasaki so far. Definitely a beautiful view at the top of this building. Definitely worth coming up here. And we're gonna keep walking through the garden, see what else there is.
There's a ton of like old Dutch buildings, and there's a lizard on the floor.
Oh shoot, we just saw a lizard right here.
Look at that.
Saw this lizard right here. Good eyes, George. I don't know how you saw that.
Oh no.
Good eyes, George. How'd you see that?
Bye, lizard.
Oh, it just went underneath. How'd you see that, man?
I don't know. I was like about to step on him. I'm glad I didn't.
So ended up getting an ice cream cone at the garden here, and it looks perfect. Look at that. Can't wait. Hopefully this wakes me up a little bit. It's really good.
Check this out. This beer, oh my god, it's so good. This is fantastic.
Yeah, this ice cream is like weirdly delicious, and the cone was phenomenal too. So we just finished walking through Glover Gardens. It was beautiful, super peaceful to walk through. A lot of beautiful flowers, some cool historical buildings, and a lot of great views. So definitely worth checking out this garden if you're ever in Nagasaki. All right guys, so we're gonna put our feet in these little pools full of fish and they clean our feet. I've never done this before, but we saw it on the side of the road, so we pulled over and we're gonna try to do it.
Feels like you're being shocked.
Are you serious?
A little bit.
Like you're being shocked?
Yeah, like static electricity, you know?
Are you serious?
Like a tiny bit, yeah.
So I'm only doing one foot because I have a cut on my other foot and I don't want to put that one in.
They're going crazy on my foot.
Yeah guys, this is crazy. I've never done this before.
I mean, I've heard of this, but this is not something I really think of when I think of Japan, honestly.
No. So yeah guys, we just did a 5-minute fish spa. Super unique. I haven't done that before. All right guys, I think it's a fortune type of thing. So I'm gonna put 100 yen in and I'm gonna see what happens. Gotcha. So I guess it was a fortune type of thing, and you can see the ratings that I had. I got a high level of joy, a medium level of love, low money, good health, and medium success. Interesting. All right guys, so right now we're walking up the Dutch slope, and there's a lot of Western style houses on this slope. I'll show you guys what they look like.
This used to be where the foreigners lived. It was like an area outside of Japanese law, so it was completely self-governed and self-run by whatever foreigners they allowed here, which were usually the Dutch.
All right guys, next we're gonna be going into the Nagasaki Chinatown, which is one of Nagasaki's, it seems to be one of Nagasaki's main attractions, so it should be pretty cool. All right guys, so we walked through the Nagasaki Chinatown, and unfortunately it wasn't as big as we thought it was gonna be. Like some pictures that we saw a lot of lights, we saw like very crowded, and this seemed pretty small, so we're a little bit disappointed about that. But also all the restaurants are closed right now. They closed during this time, so maybe later tonight they might be open and it might be a different vibe. But yeah, it seemed kind of small. It was beautiful, but pretty small. Sun is setting over the ocean right here. It is a beautiful sight right now. Check that out. We're eating dinner right now. We're at a Chinese restaurant, and the first thing came out. We got some spring rolls. George got some soup.
Nagasaki champon, most famous dish from Nagasaki.
And then this is what I got. I got some spicy chicken and some dumplings as well. It looks good. This is the restaurant that we just ate at. It's called the Red Lantern. It was pretty good. I liked the food that I ordered, and it's right by the ocean. It's got a good view. Definitely a place. There's a lot of selections of restaurants to visit if you, or try out if you come here. But yeah, that restaurant was pretty good, and if you want to check out the other restaurants if you come here as well, you can do that too. But yeah, that definitely recommend that place if you're here. All right guys, next thing that we're gonna do, we're gonna go to the top of the mountain right there. We're gonna take a gondola up there, and it's supposed to be one of the best nighttime views in Japan. It's gonna be a view of Nagasaki, and apparently it's one of the most beautiful sights in Japan. So we're gonna check it out right now. Whoa. Looks like a little bit of a cafeteria inside the observatory, and we're about to go to the top here. All right, guys, so we finished going to the top of the observatory, and it was definitely worth coming to. Definitely check this out. It was beautiful. It cost 1,250 yen per person, and you get one of the best night views in all of Japan. So it's definitely worth visiting if you're in Nagasaki. I really enjoyed it. George, what did you think?
It was pretty awesome. It was great. Good weather, great time.
Great view?
Oh yeah.
All right, guys, so we made it back to our hotel. We're gonna call it a night, and we're gonna get some good sleep so that we're ready and full of energy for tomorrow. Tomorrow's the festival, and we got some other things planned as well. All right, so we're gonna go to bed, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace. All right, guys, good morning. Right now it's October 7th. We're gonna start the day right now. We got a couple of things planned. We got the festival, we got a couple of museums. So hopefully everything goes smoothly and it'll be a great day. Okay, guys, so right now we're going to a historic site. We're going to the A-Bomb Museum. It'll be a World War II historic museum, and then we're gonna go see the Memorial Peace Park. So it says the hands stopped at the time of the explosion. Pretty crazy.
爆発と同時に空中の一点に発生した火が流れ込み、粉塵を巻き込みながら原子雲が形成された。
So these right here are the 12 pillars that we saw below, and these pillars represent peace and are pointed directly towards the center of the atomic bomb explosion, which is 250 meters directly that way. It's a pretty crazy and eye-opening experience to be here. So guys, this is the center of where the atomic bomb actually exploded. So guys, we finished going through the Peace Park and Atomic Bomb Museum. It was definitely an eye-opening experience. Learned a lot, saw a lot of things that I did not know about. So definitely recommend checking this place out if you ever come to Nagasaki, because it is definitely worth it and you'll learn a lot. All right, guys, now we're gonna check out the Nagasaki Festival. It's called the Kunchi Festival. It's supposed to be one of the bigger festivals in Nagasaki, so I can see it right there. We're gonna check it out. Hopefully it's a lot of fun. Let's go. Bananas.
It's like Onko pastries.
What's that, dude? We got some Dippin' Dots. Haven't had Dippin' Dots in a long time.
Me neither, it's been years. There's a couple of set places that you have to pay, and then they walk between different ones, and then you can see We just rode the seaside liner from Nagasaki to this theme park here. It's near Sasebo City. That's like the second biggest city in Nagasaki Prefecture. I think this is the largest theme park in Japan, so you know, we'll check it out. We'll see what's up.
so interesting. One thing is for sure is that I don't feel like I'm in Japan right now. I literally feel like I'm in the Netherlands or something like that. Like I'm in Amsterdam. That's what it feels like. Or like Belgium. I mean, look at this. This does not feel like Japan. What do you think, George?
It's pretty cool. This is kind of crazy, honestly.
Do you feel like you're in Japan?
The architecture does not match. It does not match. This is crazy. I have no idea. That's cool.
What is that? Ooh. Yeah, it looks like
It's
it.
kind of fun.
All right, guys, so we've waited about an hour and we're gonna get to go on the zip line. It looks kind of crazy because people are swinging pretty hard when they get to the turns, so hopefully we don't get hurt. All right, guys, we just finished going on the little zip line and it was fun. I really thought I was gonna hit a tree or a pole a couple times.
Yeah, I think they designed it like that on purpose, but definitely worked, because I'm like, if I would have moved myself just a little bit, you can easily just slam into something if you wanted to.
So this is the wine festival at this park, this theme park. There's a lot of wine right there. Check that out. Oh, look at these. They're all...
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Literally looks like Amsterdam. You see, there's a massive crowd. Everyone's waiting for the fireworks. The fireworks should be starting in about 20 minutes, but there's a ton of people lined up right here. They're just sitting and waiting right now. But we're gonna go check out these lights because they look super cool. This is what I got, guys. Looks good. Some seafood and rice and some garlic bread.
Don't forget the lemon.
Some lemons too. And get to watch the fireworks from right here. But this umbrella is kind of blocking it, but that's okay. It's still good. Look at all that. Now we're gonna try to go on the Ferris wheel right now while the fireworks are going. Whoa. Hopefully it'll be cool. Oh.
I don't know, I feel like I've thought stuff is in an alley multiple times and it wasn't. I don't know, this might be it, but...
I think it is.
Smells like chocolate, man.
Whoa. No way.
No, I don't think so.
Wow.
It's leather.
Look at that thing.
This is chocolate for sure.
Oh. Chocolate. Dude. How is it?
Delicious.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. We just woke up. It's day 3 in Nagasaki. We got a couple of things planned. It's raining out though, so hopefully the first thing that we have planned, we're supposed to take a boat to this interesting island, and hopefully it doesn't get rained out. They said they wouldn't let us get on the island if it's the waves are too bad, so hopefully it's still okay, but we're heading there now. All right, guys, so we got our tickets for the Battleship Island. We'll be taking a boat to see the island in about an hour. But first we get to explore the museum before we get on. So we're gonna check it out. Hopefully it's pretty cool. All right, guys, so we're about to head to Battleship Island. I wasn't allowed to film in a lot of the museum, but it just kind of showed the history of the island and what kind of happened to it. So it's an island that used to be a coal mining island. They used to mine coal for energy, and they shifted away from using coal. And when that happened, they essentially just abandoned the island and left all the infrastructure there. And now the island is used for tours. You can go visit, and also movies like 007 Skyfall was filmed there as well. So now it's just an eerie abandoned island full of buildings, and it's really famous, so we're gonna go check it out right now. All right, guys, we're boarding our boat to Battleship Island right now. All right, guys, we're now docking. We're now getting onto the island right now, guys. On the island right now, guys. Check it out. This is crazy. You're right, you're right.
For news, honestly.
All right, guys, so we just finished the tour of the island, and it was awesome. It was one of the coolest islands that I've ever seen. It's completely abandoned, as you can see behind me. It was super interesting to see. Such a unique place to visit, so definitely come check this place out if you're ever in Nagasaki, Japan. Heading back on the boat, guys. Guys, look at this meal. It's called okonomiyaki, and they're making it right there. Check this out. Looks absolutely delicious. Cut that thing open. Ooh, I can't wait to eat this. Guys, okonomiyaki is delicious. Guys, if you're ever in Nagasaki, go to this restaurant. The okonomiyaki was fantastic. All right, guys, so we just checked out of our hotel. We're gonna be leaving Nagasaki now. We're gonna be taking the Shinkansen back to Fukuoka. We did everything that we came to see. Everything didn't work out as good as we wanted it to, but it's still a fun trip. Would I recommend coming to Nagasaki? Definitely if you have the time and if you're out in this far into southern Japan, but maybe not if you're just coming to Japan for the first time. But it is definitely beautiful out here and definitely worth coming and experiencing at least once.
I think it was pretty good. Like you said, there were some things that didn't work out as well as we could have, but absolutely worth coming to. It is pretty far from where we live, but if you're like based out in Osaka or someplace like that, more southern Japan, it's not that bad to get to. So I think if you could take the time out, it's absolutely worth like maybe 3 or 4 days here, I would say. So I had fun.
All right, guys, so again, if you like this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, X, and stay tuned for the next video. See ya.